Hey guys, welcome back to Nickabenson Vlogs, and happy Veterans Day. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey guys, yesterday I submitted to the Journal of Conscientiology a personal account of one of my astral travels or extra-physical travels to the barythrosphere. The barythrosphere is an area of the perisphere, I believe I'm using the correct terminology, on Earth, essentially where extra-physical pathological consciousness grouped together into anti-cosmo-ethical communities, which is a mouthful, but it's essentially if you were practicing like magical or psychic practices where negative entities would exist. So I submitted my personal account yesterday, so right now I'm waiting to see if it'll be accepted into the journal, and if so, when will I be able to read it into the journal, and if not, was it due to content or formatting errors and different things like that, to see how I could improve my article and other submissions to journals. So yeah, who knows, I guess we'll figure out soon, so you guys stay tuned for more content. Based on my recent work with these different petitions, and also based on yesterday's extra-physical travel into the barysphere, I have the barythrosphere. I have a couple different ideas for stories. One story that would be really cool would be about a superhero who is in the Rondonian Amazon jungle. Well, Amazon rainforest, essentially. And while in the Rondonian forest, he fights against illegal logging camps, but not physically, like punching people, but instead he can astral project and he can control entities from the barythrosphere in order to use them as energy vampires against the illegal logging camps. But it wouldn't just be like a supernatural hero against normal criminals. It would also show the struggles of the rubber tappers in the Amazon, as well as have supernatural elements from native tribes who live within the different forests of the Amazon, and the astral projectors' interactions with those tribes and helping those tribes out and working together with the tribes to fight against the illegal logging camps. And it would also include like vigilante groups like the Guardians of the Forest, and how he may clash against them, but they still have the same goals. They want to protect the forest and stop deforestation and stop these illegal logging camps, but I feel like the astral projector wouldn't agree with their methods. So there would be different team-ups, it would be a social commentary, and it would essentially be a superhero book based upon conscientiology as well as Amazon activism. So what do you guys think about that? Post in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more content. Another idea that I've been brainstorming is that it was based around last night's trip to the barythrosphere and my recent activist work working with petitions, was the idea of a character that astral projects and he can control energy vampires from the barythrosphere. But instead of placing him in the middle of the illegal logging camp stuff and fighting against them and trying to help out native tribes, he would be positioned in England, because right now their use of strong rodenticides, we talked about this in yesterday's episode, has triggered a race of super mutant rats. So they're like giant, stronger, more intelligent mutant rats, and there's an epidemic. They outnumber the number of people. They're beginning to spread, but still reports are majorly in England, and there's even the possibility that they've been eating corpses. So a lot has been going on with the whole super rat invasion in England, and if I was to tie those two together, it would be about an astral projector who used energy vampires in order to fight against giant mutant super rats. And as a side plot, the astral projector would also be trying to take over the barythrosphere, because I thought, what if the character couldn't control all of the energy vampires? What if some of them were just like out of his league? and I feel like he would approach it by saying that there's strength in numbers. So the book would be about his conquest over the Barathosphere as he fights against stronger energy vampires in order to assimilate them into his army. But also, as he's trying to increase his power, he's also struggling to fight against this physical foe. Because without the energy vampires, he can't really do anything to fight the super rats. And while the energy vampires can be used against the super rats still have the upper hand physically and can attack him in the physical plane while he's projecting. So it'll kind of be written, well, if I was to write it, it would be written similarly to like Walking Dead, simply because I feel like the super rats work similarly to zombies. Not that they infect people, but more along the lines of you can't use poisons to kill the super rats because they'll just get stronger. And just like you can introduce new types of zombies, you could introduce new types of mutant super rats. And it would be a lot of, they're breaking in, we gotta fight against them, let's improv a weapon and like see what we can do to smash them up. And I'd also like to team them up with different people in England who have just become overrun with super rats and are taking it upon themselves to fight against the super rat invasion using whatever they can, because super rats are also too intelligent to fall into traps, and they can actually set off traps without getting stuck in them. So traps don't work and poisons don't work, so these people have resorted to like baseball bats and like lead pipes, and I feel like it would be a really interesting social commentary, survival, supernatural, conscientiology kind of book. So yeah, what do you guys think of that? Post in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more content. So I'm very excited that the Journal of Conscientiology allows you to submit book and movie reviews and allow you to pose analogies between the ideas of conscientiology and the ideas presented in the film or book. There has been one done on The Matrix that I thought was rather cool, but I feel like they're limited considering the fact that they don't allow for you to do reviews of video games and trading card games. I feel like they're missing a large part of the spectrum that relates to conscientiology. Also, having films but not television shows, I feel like really limits them. So I feel like in our modern day, the Journal of Conscientiology should be open to reviews of not only books and movies for the comparison to conscientiological ideas, but also to different forms of gaming, as gaming has become a bigger part of everyday life, as well as television shows, which you think would be basic. So yeah, stay tuned for more content. One idea I've had for a story is the idea that there's a online game where people are fighting for dominance, and it's kind of like a League of Legends kind of thing, EverQuest kind of thing. But the main idea of the story is that you can cheat at the game by astral projecting into your game character, which gives it additional abilities, which are like magic techno abilities. You're essentially hacking the game astrally, and if you do it that way, the admins can't get onto you because it's not detectable. They can't notice what you're doing because what you're doing is kind of supernatural, but at the risk of, if your character dies, you die in real life, and if you take damage in the game, you take damage in real life. So it's kind of a Sword Art Online meets Bleach aspect. I want each character who astral cheats or astral who astral hacks the game, to get a different ability if they possess their in-game character. And I also want to show like how cheating is wrong, how it's gonna have like a moral idea to it that cheating is wrong, but at the same time I really want to set this up for battles, and also to have a character who refuses to astral hack even though he has the ability to, and he levels up his character to the point where he's so strong he can face astral hackers. And I also want the game that the story is based around to have like a hierarchy, and everyone's trying to get at the top, and only so many will survive in the game and also in real life. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So tell me what you think in the comment section below, and stay tuned for more content. Yeah.
Oh, here you go.
Okay, I draw. Especially since I get to draw too. Oh wait, no, stand and draw. But to do the G stride, I only have to sacrifice enough cards to equal 3, not enough to equal 4, which would make more sense when you think to make it equal 4, the number that you got rid of. Yeah, but it's to equal 3. It's a weird rule. I'm actually going to reread that because it sounds stupid. Yeah, there's some being 3 or greater. Yeah, why is that? Gotta get my 4, gotta kill a 3. That makes sense. Okay. Killing the 3. Shit! You can't catch a break. I keep losing Sky Knight Alt Mile in this run. Okay. Dude. That would have been cool as fuck. But I wouldn't have really been able to do it. If I could have gotten Sky Knight Alt Mile here, and then done this, his boost would have been higher. Because right now he's just 25.
26 plus 5, 31.
Wait, where's the 26 come from? This is only 10.
15 plus 10?
Yeah.
So 15 plus 10 plus 5.
Yeah.
No, it's 30k.
Yeah, it's 30k.
Yeah.
So he's 30k. It's not that bad. If you have 2 10,000s, you can block it.
That's true.
Yeah.
2 10s and someone else.
Oh, cool. And he has a searching ability whenever I attack a Vanguard with it, which isn't bad. And now I have like 1 blocker. Play with some ass. Okay.
Oh, would you take the damage from earlier? When I swung with this?
When you swung with that?
Yeah.
No, I blocked it, remember? I
you
overblocked it.
threw a whole lot at it. Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hold on. Now that I have the G unit on the field, I should look at this. Okay. This ability is active when you have 1 or more face-up G units in your total Vanguard or G zone. I feel like this is broken. But when this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gains plus 6,000 until the end of that battle. So 16 to your Vanguard.
16?
Yeah, so you can't block with a 5. You have to block with a 10 against both of my Ore Shooter Dragons because it's stupid as fuck. That's really broken.
10.
Ooh, and Ore Shooter Dragon to your Vanguard.
10.
I combine power of 10. This feels like deja vu. I feel like we've done this before. Okay. Total power of 30 to your Vanguard. I'd actually be really interested to see if you had enough. And it seems completely possible for you to have enough.
25.
25?
Yeah.
So you hit 35? Oh my gosh, dude, you played your whole hand to block that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was preparing for it because I knew you were going G4 on me.
There you go. And I have to end my turn at that.
And then the G4 goes, right?
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. He's a Vanguard, and he has triple drive check. So, real quick, get those back out. No trigger. No trigger. Heal trigger. We have equal health, which means the heal trigger still activates.
And you still get the plus 5?
Yeah, and I get the plus 5. So now we're equal, which means I still would hit
Intercept.
you. Intercept. Dang, that was... I didn't mean for it to do dirty like that. That was a little much. Okay. Trying to pick up flat things off a flat surface. Oof.
I'm glad I didn't take any damage for that shit. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you did totally survive him.
Yeah.
I need to see. I think he's only 15,000. Until the end of the turn. Yeah.
And then he goes back to the G zone.
Yeah, but now he's face up in the G zone, which means I still get his G zone abilities.
Can I see what this one's abilities are?
They only activate when it attacks, I think.
Alright. You end?
Yeah, I am.
Draw. Nice. Oh shit, I forgot to stand. My bad.
No problem.
Alright.
Whoa. Like, friendly advice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use up, like, an additional one of your blockers. I get where you're coming from, because, like, he can't do anything to this without a boost. But at the same time, you're gonna get... Yeah, you're gonna get, like, 2 cards, though.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit you 3 times. Which means for at least one of them, you can't block for real. Okay, so you'll take a 3rd damage.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But it's almost guaranteed is what I'm saying. Like, it's...
it's also guaranteed that I'm going to hit you for something. Or almost guaranteed, or you're going to empty your hand.
Okay, empty hand is more fair than, like, you're going to hit me for something.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have a hand, then it's like, oh yeah, you got me.
10 at Vanguard.
10? So I only have to use a 5. So,
yeah.
Of course, I'm going to use Archer of Heavenly Tower.
Nice. And don't forget I got Intercept going on.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you moved him forward. Yeah, you do. You have that Intercept potential.
14 at Vanguard.
14, so I only have to block with something equal to 5. That works when you use a rear guard, but no one attacks him in rear guard. So guard, the Skynet up now.
Alright.
Okay.
18 plus a double drive. Nothing.
No trigger.
And nothing.
No trigger.
But hey, we're blockers, right?
So 18. Block with 10.
Nice.
Whoa. Stand.
I'm happy with that.
I don't know. I feel like you don't know what's about to come. Well, it depends. It heavily depends on what I draw. But I'm wondering if you're ready, though. And I got it. Enough for 3. Ride the Vanguard. Okay, so now the G unit's back. So he has a G unit ability where he gets
+6?
Yeah, +6. So 16 to your Vanguard, which means you can't block with just a single 5. And then both Aura Shooter Dragons get that, so you can't block with a single 5 for either of them. Either 10 or 2 5s.
I take this one?
You take this one.
Yeah. Damage check. Draw.
See, I feel like it does you dirty, though. That, like, oh, you got a draw trigger, you get to add, like, +5, but it doesn't help you win the fight. Who do you apply the +5 to, by the way? No, I mean, you get to pick. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, it ends, doesn't it, at the end of the battle?
No, that wouldn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. You would apply it, and it would go into, like, the next battle.
Yeah, but the next battle's, like, coming up.
I know, so...
It'll get applied to my Vanguard.
Okay, add it to your Vanguard. Okay. That's what makes the most sense anyways. So 16 to your Vanguard that currently has 15 but won't after this battle.
Well, the battle for that one already ended. This is a new battle, right?
Yeah, but I feel like the +5, since you can't use it to save yourself, it has to be applied to the next thing.
Okay.
When it comes to, like, a save. When you're fighting, though, it would be applied to you right then, because that makes more sense.
Damage check.
Whoa, why? You have no heal triggers, Jonathan. Why would you block it? Nigga, what? No, you could totally not have taken that. You chose to take that.
Swing at me.
You get no heal triggers, Jonathan. That's...
Okay, I know what I'm doing.
I don't approve. Oh, dang. Oh, that it didn't hit last time. I was like, I forgot his ability. It's like, you didn't forget shit. You didn't have an ability. Activate when you have one or more face up in your gene. Put this unit into your soul and search your deck for a grade 2.
Okay, shit. Can we, like, redo some shit then?
What?
Because you're going to be using an ability that should have happened earlier.
Oh, no. I'm not going to use the ability that should have happened earlier. I'm reading it for future reference.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have 2 over here.
Alright.
So this one doesn't have 2 GB units, but I suddenly realized that I can use 2 GB unit abilities now, in the future. So 25, 30 is 30 again.
Alright.
To your Vanguard. Oh, sorry. Triple drive. Crit trigger.
Fuck, that's game.
Crit trigger. Oh, holy shit!
I can only block. I was saving up to block
Whoa!
that shit.
Whoa! The only reason why I'm so into that is because you never get 2 crit triggers. That never happens.
I can't really do anything. I can get myself up to 35.
40. And then you did take 2 damage.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Is that really game?
That's game.
Really game.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was thinking that if you got a crit, I could like block the first one.
Wow.
No, I couldn't have because it would attack. I'm a dumbass.
No, that's fine. Wow. RNGesus. Well, yeah, stay tuned for more content. I think Hannah just texted me. We gotta show them that we got decks, bro.
Alright.
Yo, guys, what's up? So, people write fan fictions about me sometimes, and we've written fan fictions like Little Nick and stuff like that. But I challenge you to write like a Nickabenson vlog babies fan fiction. I feel like that'd be awesome. Where like, you know how they're like Muppet babies and they're like little kids? I want some shit like that, where it's like little Hannahs and little Jonathans being like, fuck you! Like, I need to like animate it or something. That would be entertaining as hell. Okay, so yeah, you guys should do that. That'd be fun. And stay tuned for more content.